Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. I hope you're doing well. You've had a good day. Mine's not been too bad. I thought I'd do a video on the Daniel Kinahan situation. You may well be aware by now that the American government has sanctioned Kinahan and his father Christopher and his brother Christopher Jr. What does that mean exactly? It means that there's now a $5 million bounty on the head of all of those three guys as heads of an Irish narco cartel. If you give any information leading to the arrest of those three men, you will end up with $500. But more importantly, anyone dealing with those three men will be regarded as someone who's committed a crime. Because dealing with wanted people who have a bounty on their head, is considered to be illegal. So how does this affect MTK and so on and so forth? Well, I'm surprised that people who've sung the praises of MTK and PROBELLUM more recently, the two organisations which are regarded as sort of money laundering operations for the Kinahan lot, I'm surprised people thought this could go on, because with all the evidence there is against Kinahan, and I accept he's never been found guilty of anything, he's never been, but with all of this going on, in your face as well, I mean, really up, an open secret. Did people think that was going to go on? Of course it wasn't. That gravy train is grinding to a shuddering halt. And Tyson Fury, Billy Joe Saunders, all that lot that were, kissing Kinahan's ass. And some of the lesser, not lesser boxers, but the lesser names, the lesser big names. The ones that said, oh, I'm treated so well, I'm getting paid brilliantly. I love MTK. Well, where do you think the money was coming from? Seriously, do you think this was going to go on and on and on? Do you think people were going to allow this to happen? I would imagine that behind the scenes, Interpol have been working with the American government, and Interpol, in case you don't know what it is, it's an international police force, essentially. It's the International Criminal Police Commission. It's got like 194 bases, I think, across the world. Founded in 1923 by someone from Austria, I think, or it was founded in Vienna, but it's based in Lyon in France. And, drugs is the main thing that they deal with. So I'm sure that they behind the scenes, they would gather information, monitoring what Kinahan and his associates were doing, where they were. But when the US takes an interest, and when they pass down a little edict like this, we're sanctioning you, you better pay attention. Because although there is no extradition treaty in the United Arab Emirates, where Dubai is, which is where Kinahan is, nevertheless, they do have diplomatic relations with America. And there are lots of, there's oil deals and so on and so forth. And look, I'm no expert on this, but I would guess that probably the UAE would now regard Kinahan as being more of a liability. A lot of criminals go to Dubai, they hang out there because there's no extradition treaties. There are lots of countries that haven't got extradition treaties, but there are very few that are as luxurious as the UAE. Certainly in Dubai, it's King's paradise, isn't it, really? But I think they'll probably say to Kinahan, you got to leave, mate. And if I had to guess, this is only a guess, he'll probably go back to Ireland and take his chances there. He won't want to go to America. Well, fuck me, no. Because if he goes to America, trouble awaits, They don't take kindly to this sort of thing. So, yeah, and again, I emphasise I'm not an expert on this, but I am interested in true crime. I'm interested in social issues and political issues, and I work in the drug and alcohol field. I deal with people who have addiction problems, shall we say, on a daily basis. So drugs and alcohol and the effects, I've seen it firsthand. It ain't pleasant. I regard anyone who's a drug dealer as a scumbag and a piece of shit. I don't care whether it's a leader of a cartel or whether it's some piece of trash on the corner selling XYZ. I don't like drugs. I don't fucking like drugs. I don't think there's anything cool about them. And I despise people that prey on the weak and the vulnerable and the stupid even. Some people are stupid, but they don't deserve to be exploited. And I've seen the effects it has on on people's lives, on their families, especially women. I don't like drugs. I don't like drugs at all. As a young man, I always wanted to get into my head, not out of it. I think it's a shame that a lot of people wanted to get out of their heads, especially younger people. They think it's cool. It's fucking cool. In all the years I've been working in this game, I've never seen it end well. Drugs and alcohol, never, ever, not even a slightest of one occasion have I seen it end well. It ends poorly. It ends in misery and death and destitution and prostitution. Drugs are horrible things. So if Kinahan's guilty of all this stuff, and it looks like he is, fuck him. I think he's a scumbag. And if Fury and Saunders and all the others, not just him, but all the others, if they know that he's guilty of this and he's still their mate, fuck them too, okay? That's my view of it. If you want to read a good book about this, I read this last year. This is the book about Kinahan and the Hutches. It's called Clash of the Clans. It's by Nicola Tallant, who's an Irish investigative journalist. Ain't a bad book at all. Good read. Entertaining read. Like I say, I'm interested in, well, all sorts of politics and history and sociology and all that good stuff. I think it's the reason I'm interested in it is because it has a lot to do with the human mind, the human nature, and you learn a lot about. If you learn a lot about human nature, you learn a lot about your own nature, and you question yourself, and you get into the realms of understanding the psyche. There again, once you close one door, you turn around and you see another 3 doors that need opening. So I don't know. It's interesting stuff though. Yeah, so I think this is coming to an end, this whole gravy train, this Kinahan thing. I think he'll probably go down within the next few years. And yeah, fuck him anyway. Fuck them all. All that lot. So yeah, that's my spiel for today. You got any thoughts, leave them below. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your day then. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Just hit that subscribe button. Give it a poke. Go on, poke it. If you like the video, like it, share it, whatever. Speak soon. Be good. Take care of yourselves.